Welcome back to the Hemp Lucid Podcast. I'm your host, Chase Hudson, and I'm here with
Talon Stratton.
Hi,
guys.
On today's episode, we're going to talk about pain and inflammation and how you can help ease pain and inflammation the natural way. So, chronic pain after 45. I'm not 45 and I have chronic pain, so yay for me. But as the older we get, the more, obviously the more pain we have. I would say people in general are pretty hard on their bodies, knee pain, back pain, stiff joints. Pain seems to be the universal symptom that every human being has as they get older.
Yeah, at one point or another, you're going to have pain, and it's going to affect everything, like your mood, your sleep, and really your overall quality of life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was... Yeah, when I was working in the fire service, and man, we would go to people's homes that were in severe debilitating pain, and just there was no quality of life. That's what's actually helped me get out of the industry, was just being around people who were just constantly suffering every single day. And the common thread between everybody was pain, severe debilitating pain.
Yeah.
That ended up on disability and then ended up just staying in their home, not ever leaving. And it was just really sad to see.
Yeah.
And that's millions of people today still.
Well, and what are the options for that? Opiates. A lot of people are on opiates, and then NSAIDs. Mm-hmm. I remember distinctly growing up, and anytime there was an issue with pain, my mom had an ibuprofen. She carried a bottle of ibuprofen in her purse. I think she still does.
Yeah.
And it's just take an ibuprofen, take a Tylenol, do this and that. And the implications, obviously we know opiates, they're not going to be great for you long-term, but NSAIDs, ibuprofen, long-term ibuprofen use, long-term Tylenol use, can wreak havoc on your body, your GI tract, your kidneys,
right?
Just all of it. It's not the option we need anymore here, people.
Yeah. And so this shift in culture has really happened. I think, with this new administration and what they came out recently with Tylenol, people are really starting to take pause and really take a look at, what are people actually ingesting and putting in their bodies. And, the culture is really starting to shift more towards natural health and wellness. And, you're seeing that with, the increase in popularity around CBD products, turmeric, curcumin, all the omegas. I mean, it's
magnesium.
Yeah. I mean, even some of the infomercials I would my family, Fox News type family. But even just some of the ads that would be on some of the commercials would be turmeric and curcumin. And, there's a reason why when you go to Costco, there's, you go to the supplement aisle and it's lots of turmeric, lots of curcumin, CoQ10, all of these supplements that help with pain.
Yeah.
And so it's exciting to see this shift in culture where people are okay, I'm in pain. I saw what the opiate epidemic did to friends, family, our culture. There's got to be something else. And it's just exciting that we live in this era where the revolution has happened, the culture is tilting, and we're moving more towards natural health and wellness, more holistic health and wellness.
Agreed. And it's just cool because this is another over-the-counter thing, just straight up replace your ibuprofen with CBD. Everything that you're using it for, just replace it. And it's going to help with that stuff. It's going to help with all those aches and pains, joint and muscle discomfort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And CBD, is it's the leader when it comes to just general, health and wellness, and the supplement that people reach for pain, because CBD has been shown to have a tremendous impact on inflammation and inflammation pain. So CBD is definitely leading the charge, and CBD works so well for kind of the pain, inflammation, because of your body's endocannabinoid system. Like you have a system in your body that works perfectly with plant cannabinoids that directly have an impact on regulating pain. The research is out. That's what science is showing. And so it's an exciting time, because these like factual, this like factual research is actually starting to come out where, it's not just CBD isn't just snake oil. Like
Totally.
It has an actual impact on your physiology and your biology.
Yeah, it does. It has such a huge impact. It's going to help you feel better. And not only that, like you start to feel better, and you can start making these other lifestyle habit changes. So combine it. I mean, CBD works wonderfully, but stack it with other things, movement, your nutrition, other supplements, like you were saying, like turmeric, curcumin, omega-3, magnesium, like all of these products are like, we're deficient. Our food is deficient in the vitamins and minerals that make the human body work really well. So supplementing CBD, obviously, we're going to get that endocannabinoid system working, but then we're going to habit stack. We're going to start taking other supplements. Magnesium deficiency is huge. Vitamin D deficiency is huge. I mean, a lot of people are suffering from the MTFHR. They need to get methylated B vitamins. Like all of these things together are going to work wonders. So CBD, great. Get on the CBD train, but let's stack it with everything else that, our bodies are needing to get better, to help with anti-inflammation. So I think that's a huge one.
Oh yeah.
Other nutrition and supplements.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's like CBD is just one part of the puzzle.
Yeah.
It's CBD, other supplements, movement, hot, cold therapies. And the biggest one is like food. Just absolutely.
Yeah.
What are you actually consuming? You should be consuming whole plant foods. It's like CBD was like the first thing that really started me on my health journey. And then years into my journey, like food became like, oh my goodness, food. Like your body is made out of what you're putting in it.
Yeah. You are what you eat. Like that is.
Oh, so real.
So true.
So real.
So when you're starting your health journey, like let's take back our power, take the CBD products, but that's not all.
Right.
Like you can't just stop there. Like put more into yourself, put more into your body, put more into your health, and start utilizing all of it.
Yeah.
And create longevity in your life. Take back quality control of your life instead of just skirting by and managing pain all the time.
Right. Right. Yeah. And as you're starting to get into this space, it's important to have like realistic expectations, like CBD and other supplement products, but I'll just speak to CBD in general. It can take some time to start to work. It's not going to be an instantaneous thing like a pill would be. So as you get into it, just understand that it's not going to be a quick fix. You're most likely trying to reverse years and years and years of abuse and damage that you've put your body through, that it's going to take some time to like correct the ship and get your body back into balance. So it's
especially if you've been on heavy pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, especially. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So as you're getting into the products, make sure that, whatever CBD products that you're going to be taking and consuming, make sure that there is a QR code on that label or that box. That QR code should go directly to that company's website. That should have a certificate of analysis that shows potency, all the other cannabinoids that are in it. the heavy metals, volatile chemicals, pesticides. If you are going to be taking a product, make sure that it does have a certificate of analysis, because you want to know what you are consuming. And there are some bad actors. The industry has got pretty cleaned up for the most part, but there still are some bad actors that are not concerned about your health and wellness. They're concerned about their bottom dollar. So, we still see that today with what ingredients people are putting in their products, which is still quite shocking.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So
it's also important, again, know your spectrum, full spectrum, broad spectrum, or isolate. Highly suggest listening to our episode on CBD 101. We'll dive deeper into that. And of course, reach out to us if you have questions there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it's important when you're, getting into it to just take it daily, be consistent the first 30 days. It can take roughly 30, 60 days for people to really start to notice a difference. Some people, first time they use it, first couple of days, first couple of weeks, everybody's going to be different. So as you are getting into it, be consistent. I like to tell people to take it midday. It's like half of the suggested use. I would start with really what it is half a dropper midday, and then take another half dropper towards the end of the day. And that's how I like to tell people to break up the dosing for them to start to kind of get a baseline of how the product's affecting them.
Yeah, definitely integrating it into your daily life. Take it daily. You can start stacking it as you use it more. Some people like to buy a tincture and a gummy. For me personally, or like us in our lives, we absolutely always have an MCT oil tincture at our house somewhere. Oh, yeah. And then we have our sleep gummies or stress gummies that we take for certain things. And then we have an all-time favorite topical, our CBDA cream. That one,
the best.
Honestly, just get it because you're going to use it. Aches and pains, sore joints, sore muscles, sunburns, anything like that, you're going to throw that on. So using just kind of stacking CBD products is great.
Yep. Yeah, and as always, consult your doctor. If this is new to you, consult your doctor. Doctors are starting to. It's like the culture is kind of forcing them into this industry. They have to pay attention to it because the products that work, and not all products that doctors prescribe work for people. And I think a lot of doctors are starting to realize hey, there's probably some other routes that we can go that are more the holistic route that can be more effective than the tools that they have. So, we have started to get a lot of doctors excuse me, a lot of people that reach out to us that say their doctor asked them to reach out to a company and have them try CBD, which is totally awesome. The cultural shift is definitely happening. So before you get into it, talk with your doctor, always consult your physician. And like we were saying, start small, be consistent. Combining CBD with other supplements is definitely recommended.
Yeah.
Particularly functional mushroom products. We have a product line that we released, which is our functional mushroom gummies. It combines cannabinoids and functional mushrooms and other herbs. And synergistically, those three working together is produces a very potent, powerful effect. And then, like we were saying earlier, just nutrition, CBD isn't going to be this miracle thing that you start taking that takes away all of your ailments. It's going to put you on a path where it's going to kind of force you to take a look at everything that you have going on in your life. So what are you consuming? Not only what are you consuming as far as food wise, but also media. What environment are you around? What are you putting on your skin? What kind of water are you consuming? How much do you move every day? All these things matter and stack on top of each other for you to have a increased quality of life.
Yeah, that's, I think for us and our values, as we put these products into the world and us as a brand, it isn't just about taking a product to get better. It's about making the lifestyle changes. It's about owning your journey, taking the steps necessary to get better. And CBD is going to help with that, but it's not going to be the full picture.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and pain is tricky. You know, pain is a really tricky ailment that, you know, a lot of like our environment triggers pain. So, you know, I think pain is definitely one of the more tricky ones because it physically, then it morphs into mentally. So if you're looking for CBD products for pain, like, yes, it will most likely have an effect, but it's also everything else we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Like pain is like a multifaceted ailment that you got to really kind of take control of your environment and everything you're consuming to help manage your pain.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, appreciate you guys sticking around for us. We will see you on the next episode.
See you next time.